What up, Couch Gang, Hip Hop, Crimies, and Crimettes? Welcome back to the Couch. It's your man Bito back with another reaction. So if you know, you know. If you don't, hit the button below. Your boy is back with some more Nas, with another legend. And the real reason why I'm here, is because Kendrick's last Real Nigga Alive song, where he kind of basically said he's the last real nigga on the West Side. I feel like Nas did this first, obviously, but he did this from the East Side, and I was like, yo, there's a lot of comparisons that I made from that last song to this. So I'm here again to revisit this because there was a line that stood out to me in this song where I feel like he mentioned that there was beef with Biggie, you know what I'm saying, and Biggie was coming at him on Kicking the Door. So I just want to rehear this because I haven't heard this song in a minute, but I'm revisiting this back because Kendrick Lamar's Last Real Nigga Alive song brought me here. So don't forget to like and hype the video. I will have the full album Nas reaction coming out soon. I know I'm a little bit late with that, but we are getting into it. There's been a lot of shit going on. You know, life gets ahead of you sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I like to enjoy things with the Couch family together. So with all that being said, we're getting into Nas' last Real Nigga Alive. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. We getting into this, dog. And I banged with this album too. Major Look was on this. This shit was dope.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice. He just sliced like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive. That's official. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice. He just sliced like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive. That's official. Y'all don't know about my Biggie walls. Who you thought kicking the door was for? But that's my heart.
Wait. I forgot. I thought this was later in the song. He came out the jump with that shit. Hold on. Let me listen.
I'm the last real nigga alive. That's official. Y'all don't know about my Biggie walls. Who you thought kicking the door was for? But that's my heart. Y'all still tripping off the jigger shit. Real niggas listen up and I'ma tell you how the whole thing start. Off top I brung Queens up from hard times. Rocking at the fever, streets was all mine. It was my version of the blues. Dropping out.
See, the best part about this song is Nas gets you into the storytelling bag about how shit really started and where shit was. Like, we still tripping off the Jigga shit, but he's like, nah, it was deeper than Jigga. And the thing is too, if you know about the little politics that went on between them and like before they got famous, like the E-Money bag shit and all that, that's where it really stems from too. It's like, once again, these rap beasts be starting from politics, from other shit besides rap. It just spills into rap, which is always crazy how it goes.
Schools, the crack epidemic had rap representing the rules, so I got in them shoes, tried them, wore them, wasn't a perfect fit, so I couldn't sport them. Young murderers ride, I knew all them. Jungle got shot, Will died, we was warring. I wrote it in my album. I was 18 with Lake Cena Allen, and Lord held me down, and my surroundings started changing. I had a baby. I was making my rounds with AZ. Niggas started noticing my flow and was open when the golden child closed them in with more style than them older men. Puff tried to start a label. Prince Rakeem had formed Wu-Tang. Snoop and Dre had a new thing, so Puff drove his new range through Queensbridge projects. He let me drive it before Ready to Die hit. Big and I hit blunts performing at the Arc. Next thing you knew, Big Blue when all the ballin' starts. He had Kim and his crew. I found Fox. Only niggas in New York with #1 charts. Big was ahead of his time.
Damn, I didn't see. It's funny going back. I didn't know that he found Foxy. I didn't know he discovered Foxy.
The Arc. Next thing you knew, Big Blue when all the ballin' starts. He had Kim and his crew. I found Fox. Only niggas in New York with #1 charts. Big was ahead of his time. Him and Raekwon, my niggas. But dig it, they couldn't get along. That's when Ghostface said it on the purple tape. Bad boy biting Nas album cover weight. Big told me Ray was stealing my slang, and Ray told me out in Shaolin Big would do the same thing, but I borrowed from both them niggas. Jigga started to flow like us, but hit with ain't no niggas. Had much Versace swagger. Big admired the Brooklynite. It took.
So it's funny that he's addressing that we was all stealing from each other. So, and it's funny how we get at Jay for jacking Big and all this other stuff, but Big was jacking from Nas and jacking from other dudes. So it's funny how we pick and choose on who we don't like jacking from who. But Nas just said it himself just now, like, we was all borrowing and jacking from each other. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. That's funny, man. And once again, this is funny. I listened to the song 20 years later.
But wait, Big told me Ray was stealing my slang, and Ray told me out in Shaolin Big would do the same thing, but I borrowed from both them niggas. Jigga started to flow like us, but hit with ain't no niggas. Had much Versace swagger. Big admired the Brooklynite. It took him in his iceberg. The rappers today don't know nothing about this bullshit. There's more shit to wanting to be this king of New York shit.
That's a bar right there too, because it's like, yo, it's deeper than being the king of New York on this rap shit. Like, it's other things behind it, things that you ain't gonna know about, your average person ain't gonna know about. That's why I knew I loved this song when I first heard it. It was something about the shit that he was talking about and the way it sounded to me when I heard this song initially. Like, once again, I ain't heard this song in years. Like, the last time I probably heard this song was when it came out, to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that this song was dope because it was, once again, the whole kick in the door, how he started that line. I was like, damn, Biggie was dissing Nas on that? At least that's what he's saying. He felt it. And usually I always take what the rappers say more serious than what, like, you know, my gut feel says and shit like that. So if he felt that way, then that's crazy.
Big admired the Brooklynite, it took him in his iceberg. The rappers today don't know nothing about this bullshit. There's more shit to wanting to be this king of New York shit. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ, he's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ, he's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through.
I'm singing along.
I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official. Rap became a version of Malcolm and Martin. Rest in peace, Will Queensbridge live on. There's some ghetto secrets I can't rhyme in this song. There's some missing pieces I had to leave out, had lost trust for Steve.
And see, this is why I said, oh, Kendrick is really taken from this song here because he addressed something that happened with Wayne. I said, damn. And then I'm like, that reminds me from something that he said in this song, which was that bar right here. Sorry.
Version of Malcolm and Martin. Rest in peace, Will Queensbridge live on. There's some ghetto secrets I can't rhyme in this song. There's some missing pieces I had to leave out. Had lost trust for Steve Stout at some point till I got to know him. We old friends, but what's loyal? Puff soaked in the scope offices with champagne bottles on Steve. And Steve thought the drama's on me, cause previously it would have been against whoever. Friends forever. However, I learned with some niggas it's all business, but I'm a street dude with morals. Then this niggas would jiggle too much. He used to say Jay wanted my spot. I laughed, stayed home, never hung a lot. A quiet man who used to be alone planning. Baby moms thought I was too quiet, couldn't stand it. She hit the streets, later on she hitting the sheets with a rapper who wanted me on his song, stinking he's strong.
I always wondered if he was talking about Khalees, Carmen. I always wondered who he was talking about in that bar. Maybe y'all can help me out there. There's a pieces that I don't put together.
Man who used to be alone planning. Baby moms thought I was too quiet, couldn't stand it. She hit the streets, later on she hitting the sheets with a rapper who wanted me on his song, stinking he's strong. I taught her how to watch for cars who might follow. Taught her street shit that I know. Her weakness was shine, yo, but that's her. I ain't mad, baby, it made me stronger. Now I get my paper longer. Illmatic, I was boss. It was written, I floss. One of the most creative LPs ever to hit stores. In the firm, I learned I am Nostradamus, QB's finest. Uchiwali faced more problems. I gave it all up so I could chill at home with mama. She was getting old and sick, so I stayed beside her. We had the best time. She asked, would I make more songs? I told her not till I see her health get more strong. In the middle of that, Jay tried to sneak attack, assassinate my character, degrade my hood. Cause in order for him to be the Don, Nas had to go. The Gambia inner rules I understood, which I want, see I already had. The gift and the curse, fuck that shit. The first show be...
Damn, I didn't realize he was spitting at Jay so much in that bar there too. And it's funny bringing it back to when I first heard this song. I feel like this was like post Jay and Nas beef too. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those, like I always said, I think Nas won on wax, but because they was the biggest artist at the time, and the only way to determine the real winner is the album sales and shit like that. And I feel like because Jay won in that regard, and Jay was always spitting, but Jay had a different type of music, and rap was changing at that point too from what Nas was doing. Kind of like how you're seeing the reversal now of like Drake and Kendrick. Like Nas was on what we see Kendrick is on now, but Jay was changing the tide a little bit, and based off of the album sales, which Jay's records genuinely don't go in that direction. It goes into a different direction, which isn't poppy or nothing. It just changes the sound a little bit. So with Jay winning that battle, that's when I knew the direction of rap was changing then too, for Nas and like Nas's era and generation. Like Jay was ahead of his time, but flowing with the time, and that was really what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
last, I'm the man I already had.
That.
The gift and the curse, fuck that shit. The first shall be last, I'm the man's man. A rapper's rapper, G-O-D, S-O-N, there'll be none after. I was Scarface, Jay was Manolo. It hurt me when I had to kill him, and his whole squad for Dolo.
Uh.
Lord have mercy, Jesus
Just
Christ.
what I just said in that bar too.
Like
Play that back. Nas talking shit.
The gift and the curse, fuck that shit, and great my hood. Cause in order for him to be the Don, I told her not till I see her health get more strong. In the middle of that, Jay tried to sneak attack, assassinate my character, degrade my hood. Cause in order for him to be the Don, Nas had to go. The Gambia rules I understood, which I want, see I already had. The gift and the curse, fuck that shit. The first shall be last, I'm the man's man. A rapper's rapper, G-O-D, S-O-N, there'll be none after. I was Scarface, Jay was Manolo. It hurt me when I had to kill him. And his whole squad for Dolo.
That was like the nail in the coffin for the Jay and Nas beef right there too, I feel. That was crazy.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official.
Yeah, this song's still fire, y'all. Still banging with this right here. But damn, I didn't realize he addressed so much post Jay-Z Nas beef. I didn't realize that. Rewind, another fire song. Once again, 5-piece banger on that. That was a 5-piece biscuit. You already know how I felt about that. You know, once again, that was one of my favorite songs off that album for the reasons that we were already discussing, because I knew that that was stuff that he was recapping and addressing the beef that had happened at that time. Yeah, Nas one of the ones, man. Nas one of those ones. I'm gonna have to actually do a ranking of Nas's albums too, because the one that we staring at right now was my all-time favorite. I know people are gonna be pissed off because it's not the other one, but you know, I always say when you rank albums, it depends on when you not first heard them, but what got you into really bang with them. I always feel like those are gonna be the albums that are always gonna be number one for people. You know what I'm saying? Despite the overall senses and stuff, because it all depends on when you was around. If you was there for the original and first album, you're always going to put that number one, and you became a fan off that. But if you became a fan off of said album like Stillmatic, then that's going to be your number one. So people that's listening to this is going to be my number one all-time Nas album ranking from best to worst. So don't get mad at me, but it is what it is. This was an all-time classic. Y'all still love it, but that's how it goes though. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of this song. Let me know if y'all knew that he was addressing the Biggie shit and recapping the Jay-Z beef as well too in the comments below. Let's talk about it. You know, I like having conversations, y'all, so let's have a conversation about it. We out of here. Peace.